Hello, beautiful people. I am Shiante, and thank you so much for joining Shades of Health Yoga. Today, we are going to power through. So, what will you need? You can have your yoga blocks, you can have yoga cushions, whatever that is for you to support your knees, but grab some weights. I have 15 pounders. You can go much lower if you need to. But we're going to power through. And something about power yoga, it really helps you sweat. I'm outside enjoying this vitamin D, so I've already worked out and I'm sweating. But it's going to help you work up, get a good heart rate going, stamina, motivation, inspiration, especially if you're feeling a little lazy or you may be a little tired and you need to counter that. This quick movement will get you started for your day. It may even give you a boost in the middle of your day. So before you move with us, please consult with your doctor or an advanced practice provider. With that being said, come into our seated pose and set an intention for our practice today. If I can offer you anything, maybe thinking of something that keeps you motivated, something like a goal that you may be working on so that you can power through this practice. Breathing in and noticing the rhythm of your breath. No matter if you're inside, outside, just finding that calm place within. And sending your exhale breath to any areas of discomfort. Good. Okay, open your eyes gently and let's come into our tabletop position. Our fingers are spread wide, shoulders are stacked over our wrists. Our knees are hip width distance apart, and we're going to inhale, gazing up towards your ceiling or sky, and exhale, bring your belly button to the spine, chin towards your chest. Go about 4 more rounds in that. Really warming up your core. Good. Coming back to your tabletop position. Inhale, reach your arms out and your legs. So right arm out, left leg back. And bring your elbow to your knee for 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to a tabletop position. So when you're in power yoga, the warm-up is slightly faster than our typical warm-up. And the idea is to really get the body hot so that it's prepared for movement. So I prefer, if you're going to do a power yoga, then you do some type of active movement to get the body warm, okay? And I want you to roll your hips in circles, coming down towards your heels. So we're going left side, bringing it over to the right, really just warming up the body. Might hear some pops in there. Okay, and when you come up, go ahead and rotate directions, going right to left. Feel a nice stretch there on the wrist and even the fingertips. Good. One more time. Okay. And then shift your weight back towards your heels. Spread your knees as wide as the mat. Reach your arms out in front, and your chin is coming, or your forehead's coming down towards the mat into your child's pose. At any time today that you feel really like this is too much, come into your child's pose for a nice rest, okay? Breathe in here. Good. Coming up to our tabletop position. Press yourself up and back to downward facing dog. Pedaling out your feet as much as you need to. Warming up the backs of the leg. Moving the upper arm bones outward to create space in the back of the neck and to prevent shoulder impingement. Belly button to the spine and push your hips up and back. Stretching out the body. Good. Inhale, gaze forward, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold over your legs. And as you're folding over your legs, go ahead and shift that weight in front of you, just one weight. And if you have a kettlebell, you can grab it at the handle, but if you have the dumbbell, I want you to grab on opposite ends. And then we're going to inhale. We're going to lift the weight up with us, rolling one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, arms up with the weight overhead. And on your exhale, bring it to heart center. Take it down and work on those biceps for 3, 2, and 1. Very good. On your exhale, move slowly, rolling down, hinging from your hips. You can bend your knees so that the chest can come down or your stomach comes towards the thighs, and reach that kettlebell or the dumbbell out in front of you and place it on the mat. Pick it back up, rolling one vertebrae up at a time. Inhale it over your head. And exhale, bring it to heart center. Now, if you're using the kettlebell, when you're coming up with it on the handle, you can use one hand to press it over your head, or you can use both hands and press it from the bottom. And then when you're ready to bicep curl, you can bring it, take your hand on the opposite ends of the handle if you're using a kettlebell. For 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and exhale. Roll down from the hips, releasing the weight down when you get there. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back to a high plank position. Leave the bell or wherever it is in front of you, preparing for your drop down so you can let your knees down and chaturanga down. Inhale, cobra. And then exhale, push yourself up and back, downward facing dog. Okay, pedaling out those feet. Body should be warm. Feeling a little sweat coming in. All right, good. Inhale that right leg up over your head. So like a dancing warrior. Go ahead and bend at that knee, opening up at the hips, or that right hip, looking out and gazing towards the foot. And step the right foot forward. Okay, stacking that right knee over your right ankle. You can drop the knee, or you can keep it up and and untuck the toes, bringing your weights to the sides of you. And on your inhale, I want you to do a bicep curl, lift, and then press overhead on your inhale. Exhale, bring it down. And inhale. Exhale. One last time. Keep that core nice and tight. Good. Framing that right foot. Tuck your toes. Press that knee back. You can use your weights to step the right foot back into a high plank. And on your exhale, chaturanga down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, press yourself up and back to your downward facing dog. Breathing here for 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Inhale, lifting that left leg up. Bend at the knee, looking out towards your right foot, or your left foot, looking out towards your right side. And then inhale, bringing that left foot in between your weights. You can drop your knee, untuck the toes. Core is engaged. Inhale, lift your weights. Bicep curl overhead. Exhale, bringing it back down. That's for 3. Inhale for 2. And last one. Frame that left foot. Tuck your right toes. Send the knee up, step it back. On your exhale, chaturanga down. Inhale, cobra. And then on your exhale, push yourself back to your downward facing dog. Resting here for 3, 2, and 1. Very good. We're going to swing those legs out in front of us. Okay. And you're going to bring your weights to the side of you. So if you have the dumbbells, the front of your dumbbell is going to sit like right behind the hips here. Okay. If you have the kettlebells, it can sit as well on the side, but you're going to want the kettlebell so that the handles are parallel to the long edge of the mat. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay. And so we're going to move in a bridge direction, but when we come back down to our staff position or seated position here, we're going to do a bicep curl. So you're going to press yourself up to a bridge. You're going to come down and you're going to lift. Bicep curl. If you have the kettlebell, I want you to press them up from here on the handle. Okay? So we got 10. 9. 8. How are we doing? Good. 7. 6. Halfway there. 5. 4. 3. 2. Almost there. You got this. I promise. We're almost there. And 1. Last curl. Very, very good. Go ahead and move your weights to the side. We're going to come down to our mat, but nice and gently. So 1 vertebrae at a time. Don't just flop down, because in every movement, yoga, every movement off this mat is a chance for you to engage muscles so that you won't injure yourself, right? We don't want you to injure yourself, okay? So go ahead and grab 1 weight. And we're going to have it kind of like chest level. So between your belly button and your chest. So your elbows are resting on the ground. And I want you to lift both legs up overhead. Okay. And then gently bring the head off of the mat. So for each time that you are switching your leg, I want you to press that weight up. Okay. So we're getting some core in. We're getting arms in. Legs as well. So when I drop my leg, I am exhaling, inhaling on the up. So we got a few more to do. You're doing great. This is amazing. You feel great. Feeling a little stronger. 1 more push up. Good. Okay, go ahead. Place your weight to the side nice and gently so you won't injure yourself. Bring those knees in towards your chest. Rest your head. Pull them in. And just feel the heat moving through your body. You can rock left and right, giving yourself some love, gentle touches, just reminding the body that you're thankful for it, being able to move. Go ahead and stretch your legs out, palms or hands to the side of you, palms facing up, allowing your body to cool, the heart rate to come down before you begin to settle into your Shavasana and move out into the world. One thing's for sure is I'm very proud of you for moving. I know sometimes it's hard because we don't want to, But no one ever regrets movement. Usually they're very happy, endorphins are flowing, there's a sense of worthiness and, excuse me, able to conquer any and everything that's coming down the pipeline. And so when you're ready, go ahead and wiggle fingers and toes and gently roll to your left or to your right side. It's up to you, whatever feels comfortable, allowing the bottom arm to support you as a pillow. And when you're ready, use your top arm to press yourself up off of the earth and coming back to that seated position. I am drenched with sweat, which feels good to me. I love to sweat. You can repeat this as many times as you like. Like, for instance, when we did the flow with the lunges, maybe go through that 3 times on each side. With the core work, maybe work on bringing both legs down at both at the same time while lifting. Make it fun. Make this your morning workout or your evening workout, whatever feels good for you. Thank you so much for joining Shades of Health Yoga. May you find beautiful shades of health rooted in the belief that growth and healing come from within. And until next time.